Good day, code fans. This is Bill Stannard from Yes Online Learning at the St. Louis Science Center with another of our online learning sessions, this one titled PocketCode Lesson Number 1, Falling Penguins, Part B, in which we will explore how to add a basket in which we'll catch our penguins. So, let's get going. First thing I want to do is add a basket to our program. So to do that, make sure that you are back at, in my case, BS_falling penguins, and you can see your background and your penguin on the screen and press the plus sign. And I'm going to, from our media library, I am going to add a basket. Okay, once I get to the media library, I'm going to scroll down. You're going to have to scroll down quite a distance. And below nature and below transport, you'll get to things. And the fourth row down in things, all the way to the right, you'll see a basket. So I'm going to click on that basket, which will download it. It'll give it the name basket, and I'm happy with that, so I'm going to click OK. So we now have a basket. Let's take a look and see what that basket looks like. So I'm going to click the Go button, and whoa, that basket is way too big. So I'm going to click the back button and the back button again, and go to the basket, and I'm going to add some code. So I'm going to click on scripts, and the first one I'm going to add is the control, the event when the scene starts. And I'm going to add a little bit of code to that, and the first thing I want to do is I want to set the size of that basket to just 30%, which will be much smaller. So I'm going to click on Looks and set size to 60%. I'm then going to change the 60 to 30 and click OK. So let's see what that looks like. So I click Go. Oh, that's a much better size. So I'm going to click the back button and the back button again, and I'm now going to add that I want to place that basket down near the bottom. And I've experimented with that before, so I've already got some numbers that we can put in. So I'm going to click the plus and motion, and I'm going to place the basket down near the bottom. The first one I'm going to change is on the X position, so I'm going to click on 100. I'm going to edit the formula, and that I'm going to put in minus 53, so minus 53, and click OK. And then for the Y position, I want it to be all the way down near the bottom, and I figured that out before. That's minus 631. So I'm going to click on the 200, click on Edit Formula, minus 631, and click OK. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button. Oh, that looks much better. It's now down near the bottom. So I'm going to hit back and back again. And now, because this is a game and we want to move this basket back and forth during the entire game, I need a game loop. And we know by now that's the forever loop. So let's hit plus and go into control and click on forever. And as you know, when it's highlighted, I can move it. So I'm now going to move it down underneath where we set the size and we place the basket. And you see, as soon as I move it, I end up with the second half of the forever loop, which is the end of loop part. So now, what do we want it to do during the game? Well, we want the basket to move in the direction in which I tilt my phone. So that's going to be a place at XY coordinates. We already have one in here, but we need another one. So I'm going to hit plus and motion and place. And I'm now going to move that down and put it in between the forever and the end of loop. And the first part of it, we always want that basket to stay down where it is, which is on the y-axis is minus 631. So I'm going to click on that and edit formula, minus 631. Click OK. But now the X position. I want the X position to follow the amount of tilt I give to my phone, which is how much I incline my phone to the right or to the left from it being completely level. So I'm going to click on 100. I'm going to edit the formula. And this is one of those places where we can use the different drawers that are in the formula editor, either compute or properties or functions, logic or sensors or data, all of those that are listed on the left side of the keyboard. So I am going to pick out properties. Actually, I'm going to pick out sensors, and I'm going to click on sensors, and I am going to look for inclination X, and I see it there just about in the center. So I'm going to click on inclination X and see if that works. So I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to click the Go button, and you'll see, well, it moves a little bit, but not very much. And it's funny because when I tilt it to the right, the basket moves to the left. So I actually want it to go the same way that I'm tilting the phone. So I'm going to hit the back button and the back button again. And I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to look at that inclination X. I want it to go the opposite way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a minus sign. And then I'm going to go into sensors, and I'm going to get inclination X. And you noticed it didn't move very far when I was tilting my phone. So I want to increase that by about a factor of 10. So I'm going to multiply that inclination X by 10. So to do that, I click on the multiplier, which also looks like X. And then I'm going to type in 10. And then I'm going to click OK. You'll notice before I click OK that the X and in inclination X is a little bit bigger than the X that's used for multiplication, so you can tell the difference between the two. So I'm going to click OK, and now I'm going to click Go, and now, oh, much better. Now my basket moves around, and I can catch those pesky penguins as they come falling out of the sky. Okay, that's it for now. Code fans, this is Bill Stannard from Yes Online Learning at the St. Louis Science Center with another of our online learning sessions titled PocketCode Lesson Number 1, Falling Penguins, Part B. So bye for now, and I'll see you in our next lesson, which will be our final lesson of this series on the falling penguins. Thanks for watching.